Agent Romanoff. You miss me?
Oh yeah, Charles, we got ourselves an X-Men fan.
Captain.
Your Highness.
Captain, big fan, Spider-Man. Hey everyone.
When it comes to cast members from the Marvel Cinematic Universe, there's no denying that, all in all, Chris Evans has kind of grown to become one of the main faces for years in the MCU, as Chris Evans has so many different relationships with his various co-stars. But one thing that's always great is when we see this type of friendly rivalry or friendly jokes thrown around across all the actors in the MCU, and Chris Evans seems to take a little bit of enjoyment from time to time when he gets to roast his various co-stars. So today we thought it'd be fun to take a look at some of the greatest moments of Chris Evans roasting his Marvel co-stars. So let's go ahead and jump into this. Now, to start things off, we know right away that Chris Evans and Anthony Mackie have a very strong bromance. And Anthony Mackie's definitely not the type of person to not occasionally throw some shade or make a funny joke along the way at someone else's expense. But Chris Evans does a pretty good job at kind of clapping back and throwing something else right back at him.
One's trying to have a good time. There might be blue suit over here.
There's a few times where we were trying to get through the scene before he showed up, so. We're like, we gotta get this done before
Is Anthony disruptive on set?
There's a 10% drop in productivity when Mackie's on set.
10% seems reasonable.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We also know that Chris Evans and Robert Downey Jr. have a pretty strong friendship as well. But of course, they had to play things up pretty heavily during the promotional period for Captain America Civil War, since their characters were kind of at odds. So it was kind of funny, some of these iconic moments that came out of this rivalry on screen that kind of jokingly translated off screen as well.
You kind of, to some degree, forget the plot. You know, you go home and you're just friends.
We're friends.
It's just good friends at the end of the day.
There was also this moment where we got to see RDJ and Chris Evans have kind of an interesting chemistry a little bit, where they're in this sketch, kind of giving an origin story as to why these two could be at odds.
If you ate the last donut with red, white, and blue sprinkles.
A little foggy on it, but I think it was something like raining down hellfire.
That's right.
And here I am without an umbrella.
I feel a storm brewing.
There was another time where Chris Evans decided to throw a little bit of a joke at Anthony Mackie, kind of teasing his agelessness, considering the effects of Steve Rogers and also Bucky Barnes not aging in the MCU.
Since both Winter Soldier and I never grow old, what will you do to stay young?
Well, black don't crack.
I was going to say, Mackie's actually 72.
I'm actually 85 right now.
But then, of course, a few minutes later, they kind of continue this ongoing joke and talk a little bit about Robert Downey Jr. and who would win in a fight between Chris Evans and RDJ.
If Robert Downey Jr. and I got in a real fight, who do you think would win?
Obviously, you.
Robert.
I see where the allegiance is.
I think Robert will beat you.
Robert does that Wing Chun stuff.
See what I mean?
Every time I'm like, hey! He's like,
There was also another question alluding to who could become the next Captain America. And it's really funny because looking back at this clip, we now know who does end up becoming the next Captain America. But in the process, Anthony Mackie messes up reading the question, and Chris Evans definitely calls him out.
In the Marvel comics, both Falcon and Winter Soldier have served as Captain Man. So tell us, that's Captain America.
Captain Man.
Captain Man.
right there, that's hurting this question.
So tell us, which one of us do you think looks better in the suit?
Well, that'd be tough. That'd be a tough call.
I have great thighs.
You do have good thighs. You fill it out.
However, this roast doesn't fully stop here, because Chris Evans really decides to slow down and ponder this question a bit, looking over all the criteria of what really goes into becoming Captain America, or Captain Man himself.
Mackie, you fill the suit out, you'd have a nice swagger, but Seb has that strong jaw.
He's getting that helmet really well.
Looks good in the red, white, and blue right now. I don't know,
He has to put that head of hair in the helmet.
Yeah, but that's good. He's the super soldier. He's got to have a full head of hair, not like this man. Can I just kill myself instead of answer this question? Yeah, I don't know if I can answer that question.
There was also a time on The Ellen Show where there were rumors of Elizabeth Elizabeth Olsen and Chris Evans dating, and they decided to address these rumors, but also meme on each other at the same time. But first, we wanted to give a quick reminder, we do have a really awesome Instagram page that updates you guys on everything happening Marvel immediately. So if you guys want to follow us on Instagram, check it out, link in the description. There's also a ton of really awesome memes and other things that are posted on there. So make sure you guys are following that page, and let's go ahead and jump into this story.
Hey, you two are supposed to be dating, are you?
Oh, we've heard
Well,
that.
we've been dating for like secretly for the last 3 years.
Yeah, I remember
we're
sending you a
engaged.
text saying,
Yeah.
hey, guess what? Apparently we're dating.
Yeah, and I was like, oh my God, it's really exciting for
we
us.
kept it so secret, we didn't even tell each other.
Yeah, it was really a nice surprise.
Real on the low.
So it could really last.
Yeah, we're about to move in with each other, but...
We've also seen Chris Evans have a really interesting interaction with co-star Scarlett Johansson when he was asked the question whether or not he'd want a metal arm or an eye patch if he had to pick one.
You'd rather have a metal arm or an eye patch?
Ooh, that's a tough call. I'll take metal arm.
What?
I need like to be able to catch footballs and things.
How could you do that with your metal arm?
Amazingly, one-handedly.
Yeah.
Got it.
Oh, I see. Think about all the ladies you'll get with that eye patch.
Well, I can wear that anyway. With my metal arm on.
Surprise! There's actually just another eye under
Just kidding. I can see.
We've also seen a lot of other just really interesting moments between Chris Evans and Scarlett Johansson. They definitely seem to be really good friends in real life, and it's just funny when they're having a good time being interviewed, and Chris Evans can just kind of tease a little bit without it actually being something that's offensive. For instance, they were asked to do their cool epic scene type face whenever the camera would pan up on them, and their reaction and response to each other was pretty great.
Do you mind? Can you show me your when the camera comes up to you and you've got to do that cool face?
Yeah.
Can you do it?
Ready?
Ready? Here's mine.
Oh, that was cool.
Yeah?
See, I do the
One more time.
90210. Da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na.
My goodness, and you go. I love how you kind of lean in too. Mine would just look like this.
Also, in another interview, we've seen Chris Evans and Scarlett Johansson talk a little bit about when they actually met. And even then, Chris Evans kind of throws a few jokes at Scarlett Johansson for how young she was and how long ago they actually met.
You know what I'm curious about? What was it like meeting me the first time? And what's it been like working with me? Be nice. Just be nice.
I'm
They're
trying
filming.
to. I'm trying to remember when I don't know when I met you for the first time. It must have been on the set of The Perfect Score.
Yeah. Then there was this time where Chris Evans and Mark Ruffalo were taking one of those online quizzes, and Chris Evans kind of jokes a little bit about Mark Ruffalo's character not being as important.
I'm gonna go with.
Wait, I'm missing mine. Wait, there's Tony Stark, Steve Rogers, Thor, Carol Danvers, Charlotte.
I'm gonna go with the.
Is it on yours? No. Okay. Look at Chris Hemsworth.
Then there was this moment with Chris Evans and Scarlett Johansson where Chris Evans jokes a little bit about Natasha, Scarlett Johansson's character, being on Tinder.
Probably, she's got, you know, a situation
She's
going
on Tinder.
Yeah, you can find her on Tinder.
Caps Core.
Caps Core.
Caps Core 4.
Caps Core 4.
Da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na.
Then looking back to Chris Evans and Anthony Mackie, there was an interview earlier where Anthony Mackie calls Chris Evans small ass, and Chris Evans' response is pretty good.
He called you small ass.
No, Captain Little Ass.
Captain Little Ass, that's it.
That's because he's Falcon Big Butt. You know, it's you know.
And then finally, in a question where he had to ask to snug, marry, or avoid, it looks like one fellow Avenger gets the worst outcome of all of them.
A snug, you probably gotta go Black Widow. You gotta go Black Widow. Mary, probably Bucky. Just, you know, we got a history. He's my oldest friend in the world. And sorry, Vision. You know, nothing against you, man, but I guess you're getting avoided.
Evans was a bit off, but I think most.
But Daniel Bruhl, I remember, we were in Prague and we were staying at this hotel and I was going to take the elevator and I'm waiting for the elevator and it's like finally like ding, and the doors part and Daniel Bruhl's sitting there in a robe and wet hair, and like the actual mirrors of the elevator had been fogged up because he'd just come out of the steam room.
So what did you guys think of some of these funny and hilarious moments? Let us know what you're thinking in the comments down below. Be sure to subscribe with notifications on for more videos like this uploaded every day of the week. That's it for today though. We'll see you all next time with a brand new video.